I recently had a concussion and minor traumatic brain injury, and I am using this as an opportunity to experiment with AI even more. And I wanted to demonstrate some cool Claude features that are available. And I'm going to do this through the lens of research on concussions, what they are, and how you can heal from them. So here's the prompt. Hi, Claude. I want you to act as a leading expert on concussions. I recently had an accident and suffered a blow to the head and concussion. I want to learn everything I can about healing from a concussion and steps I can take, including alternative healing practices. I want you to teach me more about what a concussion is, the healing process, and best practices. So let's start there, and then I can show you some of the features and how to prompt those. So this is a pretty straight up answer, right? A text based answer. There's so much more that you can get from your outputs, though. So, right now, I'm having a little bit of trouble concentrating on so much text. And actually, as somebody with ADHD, I find that when things are presented in visuals, it's a lot easier for me. So, I want Claude to instead present this in a more visual way. What you can do for that is use something called dashboard. So, I'm going to ask it to create a dashboard. And dashboard is really cool because it takes key information and it puts it into a way, a format that makes it a lot easier for me and maybe for you to understand and really grasp the information. So I have it set to show me all of that background as it's creating it. And here we go. We've got this dashboard. So it condenses everything into a nice dashboard with tabs. Now, this is not quite as detailed as I want it to be, so I'm going to ask for more detail to be included. All right, you're getting to see the code again as it's creating version 2. And let's see what it comes up with. Of course, you can use dashboard for business planning, for strategy, for content planning. I'm just using this as the example to show you this cool feature that's available. So I ended up getting a more comprehensive dashboard here. I've got some visuals being included now, which I like. It's still really simple, but for me, it's more about having the information presented in a different way. And this, the way that it's presented, and having these different tabs and sections and breaking up the information in that way just helps me to digest it. And it feels a lot easier for my brain right now to take in this information. Now, let's look at some other ways you can receive outputs for your learning styles. So Claude creates really cool animations. I haven't tested one for this. And okay, I'm not able to create animations directly. I can describe a concept. All right. That's new to me that it can't create the animation directly. Let's see. Of course, minimize screen time, which I have been doing. Okay. I mean, this is an animation and visual. So I'm not sure why it said it couldn't do that. But if you ask it to create these animations and to create visuals, to create charts and graphs, even mind maps, it can do all of that. So you're not limited by just text outputs when you're working with AI. And I love the variety of what Claude can create. Let's try the mind map. It's really good now as well if you're typing at doing grammar corrections and things like that. So you don't necessarily have to make sure that your input is absolutely perfect anymore. So this is the mind map feature. This is Claude 3.5 Sonnet. It is the premium version of Claude, but it does a lot of really cool things. So now it's taken all this information and put it into a mind map, which needs a little bit of work because things are not quite fitting into the little circles, but it's pretty cool because it has things like nutrition, omega-3 supplements. That's what a naturopathic doctor told me as well. Hydration, follow doctor's protocol, monitor symptoms. So I can work with this a little bit and I can get it so that we don't have these weird formatting issues, but just so that you can see this mind map feature, which can be really great when you are brainstorming things as well, especially if you like to see things in visual ways like I do. I love using the mind map feature for brainstorming. So that gives you a little glimpse into some of the Claude features that you can be using, whether it's for content or strategy or brainstorming or decision making. Play around with dashboard, with animations, with asking for visuals, asking for mind maps, and see what Claude comes up with.